Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is John29456. I have here in front of me several prints. These over here are remote control holders. This is the first one that I did. I mentioned it in a previous video. It's light, and because I did this on my Sunlu S8, and I'm still trying to figure out some of the settings, as you can see the way it looks. This was done on the glass bed, and listen, very thin. Then I tried it again with a thicker setting for infill and wall. Sad to say, I don't know what happened, but it must have printed in coarse, because look at the way it looks. And again, this was on glass bed. While it is heavier, you can still, it's a little stronger, but still not strong enough. Some of the areas where you see all that, like right there, can't see it that well on that side. It's the same thing that happened there. See the edges. You could tell right there and there. I'm going to stack them up in a moment so you could have a view of all three of them. Now, this is on the magnetic bed, and I did it on fine. I did infill. I did a lot of infill, and I believe my wall setting I have for 4 millimeters. It came out nicer. Look at the bottom compared to as you can see, it's the best print so far. But it still has those things on there, and I think that's on the file itself, because it's in all 4 of the corners in the same spots. See, right there, there. It's more pronounced. It's hard to squeeze, and it is heavier. I'm happier with this print. Put these to the side. Now let me go talk about these. Actually, I'll jump to this one. In a prior video, if you remember, I've done this in black and silk black. And the infill, which I didn't realize that I had to put 0 infill, because the first one I did, it was completely full. There was no way air was coming out. Then the second one I did, I managed to remove the bottom and empty out the infill, and I ended up having to use a paper clip to hold this side up from touching the bed on my Anycubic Mega Zero. Recently went back and found that somebody remixed it, and they added this arm, I'm gonna try that to see how that works. Since then found this pretty thing. I had issues, but again, back then I didn't realize that I had to remove the infill before printing, and it didn't look good, as you can see. I printed this one at the same time I printed that one. So there you go. Still learning the settings, but I'm getting better. Have a good night.